In the modern world, we are witnessing a profound shift in religious demographics. Christianity, which has long held the title of the world's largest religion, is projected to be overtaken by Islam in the next 25 years. But this change isn't driven solely by conversions. It's rooted in how both religions have responded to external influences, cultural shifts, and societal changes. One of the key reasons for this shift is how Christians have increasingly been influenced by secular media, movies, and modern-day influencers. These outside forces have challenged foundational Christian teachings, particularly in areas such as gender roles and family structures. When the biblical concept of gender is undermined, it directly impacts the institution of family, which in turn affects birth rates. The family, a core unit in Christian life, is being deconstructed by modern ideologies, and Christians are increasingly straying from the teachings laid out in the Bible. One significant area where Christians have lost ground is in their adherence to traditional gender roles. In Genesis 1:28, God commanded humanity to be fruitful and multiply. Yet today, many Christians, particularly in Western societies, have moved away from this principle. Same-sex marriages, out-of-wedlock cohabitation, and the rejection or delay of childbirth have become normalized. This shift has had a direct impact on the size and strength of Christian families, weakening the faith's future. In contrast, Islam has maintained its commitment to traditional family values. The average Muslim woman has 2.9 children, compared to Christian women who have 2.6 children on average. However, this global Christian average is propped up largely by the high birth rates in sub-Saharan Africa, where Christian communities still adhere to traditional family values. Without African Christians contributing to the numbers, the overall Christian birth rate would be far lower, particularly in regions like Europe and North America, where secularization has taken a stronger hold. For reference, Pew Research shows that the growth of Christianity is heavily concentrated in Africa. A critical yet often overlooked factor contributing to this decline in Christian birth rates is the rise of pet ownership in Christian households. Many Christians, particularly in the West, are opting for pets over children, treating their animals as if they were family members. A study from SciPost shows that religious individuals, especially those who attend services more frequently, are less likely to own pets because their social and emotional needs are fulfilled through community and family relationships. In contrast, those who attend church less frequently are more likely to fill that void with pet companionship. Additionally, research from the Institute for Family Studies shows that pet ownership is correlated with declining birth rates, particularly among single women in Christian communities. Pets have increasingly become substitutes for human companionship, with younger generations delaying marriage and children, focusing on career or personal fulfillment instead. For more details and references to the research used in this section, please check the description, where links to the full studies are provided. The decline in Christian family values and birth rates is a significant factor in the projected growth of Islam. Many Christian communities have become influenced by secular values, allowing the normalization of practices such as same-sex marriage, out-of-wedlock relationships, and the replacement of children with pets. This has weakened the foundation of the Christian family, contributing to lower birth rates and a demographic decline. Meanwhile, Islam's continued growth is rooted in its discipline and adherence to traditional family structures. Muslim communities have resisted external pressures to conform to modern, secular ideologies. Muslim women rarely marry outside their faith, and they remain focused on raising large families. Muslim men continue to uphold religious practices, such as refraining from alcohol, and remain deeply committed to family life. This unwavering dedication to religious and family values is a key driver of Islam's demographic strength. Islam's growth is not just a matter of birth rates. It is a reflection of how steadfast the faith has remained in preserving its core values in the face of modern influences. The discipline within Muslim communities, where families prioritize raising children and maintaining their religious practices, contrasts sharply with the secularization of Christian households, particularly in the West. The challenges facing Christianity are significant, but they are not insurmountable. In Romans 12:2, we are reminded, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." If Christians wish to stop this demographic decline, they must return to the foundational teachings of the Bible. A renewed focus on family, on marriage, children, and traditional gender roles is essential. The rise of Islam as the world's largest religion is not inevitable, but it will happen if Christians continue on their current path. Returning to God's design for family is the only way to reverse this trend and restore Christianity to its former strength. In the end, the future of Christianity rests on a return to its biblical roots. The Bible teaches us that family is the foundation of faith, and without strong families, Christianity is at risk. But there is still time to reverse this trend. Christians must resist the secular influences that have led to the erosion of family values and instead return to the core teachings of the Bible. Proverbs 22:6 reminds us, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it." The time for change is now. Christians must recommit to building strong families, embracing God's design for gender roles and family structures, and raising children who will carry the faith forward. Only by doing so can Christianity avoid being overtaken and ensure a strong future for generations to come. Thank you for watching this video. This message wasn't created with YouTube algorithms in mind, but out of a genuine concern for the state of Christianity today. As Christians, we believe that the Bible is clear about God's design for family, and the decline we're seeing is a result of Christians straying from these foundational teachings, becoming overly sensitive to modern trends that conflict with Scripture. Meanwhile, other faiths, like Islam, have not compromised on their foundational texts, like the Quran, and this discipline is something we must learn from. While this message focuses on the challenges facing Christianity, it's important to acknowledge and commend our Muslim counterparts for their unwavering commitment to their faith and family values. As Christians, we are called to reflect, learn, and grow from our experiences. Life is a journey of faith, and through challenges, we have the opportunity to return to God's design and strengthen our communities. Let us view these challenges not as defeat, but as lessons to help us grow and improve as we walk in God's grace. This is not an opinion piece, but rather a reflection on reputable research about the challenges Christians face. For your convenience, we've provided links to all the studies referenced in this video in the description. I encourage you to read the full research and take this message to heart. If you found this meaningful, please help spread the message by sharing this video with others. Together, we can return to God's design and strengthen our faith for future generations.
If you like our content, please consider subscribing. Click the like button and the bell icon if you want to know when we post a new video. Stay blessed, and thank you for watching.